and very, very worrying development. And once again, we have put shots of Mr. Hassan Dalwai in a frame, which appears that he is speaking to us, but he is not. But viewers, a few days ago, the Prime Minister labelled the Congress party a Maoist Muslim League, or Congress MML. That's what he called it. The PM was implying that Congress has been found wanting in its commitment to the nation state's security by pandering to divisive politics of radicals, both religious and political. The remarks stirred, as you know, a controversy. Many slammed the Prime Minister for coarsening the discourse. But was the Prime Minister wrong? Perhaps not, especially when one considers that the Congress party has now drawn a scurrilous link between the 10/11 blast, the Delhi blast, and unproven discrimination against Muslims that it claims has triggered some among the community to carry out a terror attack. Because Muslims are being discriminated in India, they feel the need to carry out attacks. The comment came from a senior UP Congress leader while wholeheartedly endorsing an equally coloured attempt by PDP chief Mehbooba Mufti to provide a shield to the Al-Falah terror cell and the Raisin module of Ahmedabad. Now consider this, viewers. Mehbooba Mufti says a poisonous atmosphere has been created, and that atmosphere is responsible for the youth of Kashmir deviating from their path and creating their own dangerous path. What students are doing is wrong. The government has created havoc in Kashmir. They commit atrocities in Kashmir. These people say that everything is fine in Kashmir, but the problems of Kashmir were expressed in front of the Red Fort in Delhi. Now viewers, look at this perverse logic. You are inverting victimhood today, or guilt. Kashmiri Hindus were driven out in 1990 from Kashmir. They lost everything. They were discriminated, hated, threatened with conversion. Where is the Hindu terrorist? Have you ever seen one come out of the Kashmiri Hindu ranks, viewers? Not one. If they didn't have a reason to stand up and detonate themselves in Lal Chowk, then no one else does, viewers. But this is the mentality of these people. They are now giving fire cover to terrorists. Oh, there is a reason why terrorists are born. Is this the only religion that is discriminated against, viewers? Hussain Dalwai, senior Congress leader, comes out and says what Mufti ji has said is right. This must have happened due to injustices meted out in Kashmir. It was always wrong for government to have created an atmosphere against a particular community, unquote. Can you believe it, viewers? This is what our country has come to. These are Congress politicians and Congress allies. An overt attempt to justify an act of Islamist terror plays into the hands of the Jinnah mindset that not only partitioned India but instituted Ghazwa-e-Hind or jihad to turn India into an Islamic state. Aren't the Congress and some of its ideological cohorts emboldening the forces of religious revanchism and Hindu phobia for a few votes? Fundamental question tonight. Muhammad Iqbal Trumbu, spokesperson of the PDP, is here with us. Sarji, I am a Kashmiri Hindu. Have I picked up the gun? You threw me out of my state. Have I picked up a gun? Have I blown myself up in Lal Chowk? I'm asking you, Mr. Ambardar, sitting next to you, sir, is a Kashmiri Hindu who was thrown out of his home, dispossessed, because he was asked to convert, and he refused to because of his religion. Sir, just recently in Pahalgam, people were asked to take down their trousers and prove that they were Hindus. Had their families become suicide bombers? How dare you come here and give a cover to terrorists, sir? Mr. Trumbu, respond tonight.
Mr. Rahul, are you able to hear me?
I wish I could not, but I have to. Yes, go ahead. Baat kijiye, sir.
You're talking about the Hindu exodus from Kashmir. Do you have an idea that in 2002, what happened in Gujarat? Do you have an idea how many Muslims were killed in Gujarat? Do you have an idea how many Muslims were displaced from Gujarat?
Sir, do you have an idea?
your
No, one
channel-
second, let me ask you.
have you-
Let me ask you a question. How many
have
Muslims have
you-
been killed by
have
Muslim
you-
terrorists in
have
Srinagar? You tell me this.
Have you?
No, one minute.
have
This
you-
man,
have
these
you
people,
ever-
viewers, can you believe
have
this
you-
mindset exists
have
in this
you-
country? Now, 1 minute.
Exactly.
Trumbu, Mr.
Have
Trumbu,
you-
wait. How many
have you-
Muslims, 1
have
minute,
you-
how many Muslims have been killed by Islamist terrorists in Kashmir? You tell me that first. उन्होंने क्या गलती की थी?
Listen to me, Mr.
आपसे नहीं सुनना मैंने.
Rahul,
I don't want to listen to you,
have
sir.
you ever-
You are
have
the
you
people
ever
who are going to
debated
take this country
that what
down
happened
because you
to the
have
displaced
nothing to offer this
Muslims
country except.
of Gujarat?
No, 1 second. Except, viewers, for a while. I'm shutting him down. These are the people, viewers, who are giving Pakistan the ammunition they need. It is these people, for that 4 votes that they will get from 4 Maoitin people in Kashmir, who will sell this country. More Muslims have died, viewers, at the hands of Muslims. And who is killing them? The same people they are saying are actually justified in picking up the gun. Can you believe it, viewers? And we suffer these people. We suffer them in our country. Lalit Ambardar, would you like to respond to this gentleman who's giving you a lesson in history?
Yeah, sure. This jihadist Islamist politician from Srinagar just asked, I want to ask him, did he and his cohorts execute genocide of Kashmiri Hindus in 1989-90 in anticipation of Gujarat riots that was triggered by 54 Ram Bhaktas were roasted alive in Sabarmati Express. In reaction to that, there were riots in Gujarat. Now ask him, did Kashmiri Hindus suffer genocide in anticipation of Gujarat? That's number one. Number two, what to expect from PDP? PDP, they have a free, this called party manifesto. It's called self-rule. On top of the self-rule agenda is joint mechanism of control over Jammu and Kashmir of India and Pakistan. Left to them prior to 5th of August 2019, when we had Kashmir flag and Indian flag hoisted on Secretariat in Srinagar and Jammu, left to Mehbooba Mufti's PDP party, they would have hoisted Pakistan flag as well. You know why? Because Pakistan says, Rishta kya la ilaha illallah. Can you imagine? Right, you rightly pointed out, Kashmiri Hindus suffered genocide, and the tools of genocide were not only rape, gang rape, post-rape, killing on saw machine, and also mass murders. And not one Muslim, I am proud of it, not one Muslim in the rest of India was ever targeted against the genocide of Kashmiri Hindus. In fact, Supreme Court of India has rejected, denied us justice. Even then, I always say Honorable Supreme Court of India, assuming one day they will take suo causes of Kashmir Hindu genocide. And these people, not surprising, PDP, National Conference and Congress as well, you know what? When Hezbollah's jihadist Hassan Nasrallah was killed in Lebanon, when Lebanese people were celebrating his killing, these mainstream political parties, PDP, NC and Congress,
were taking on marches.
You know what they did? They abandoned their campaigning for J&K assembly election.
Yes.
You know why? I asked them on channels, why are you doing? He was a jihadist. Hezbollah supports Pakistan on Kashmir. You know what they said? He is our hero. Our religious sentiments.
So I just want to say one thing. But 1 second, you see, you see what Mr. Trambu is telling us, viewers. Yeah. So 1 second. Lalit Ambardar. 1 second.
Their eyes are on Lal Killa and
we got it. Lalit Ambardar. Lalit Ambardar. 1 minute.
Shame on them.
1 minute.
Shame on them.
Now just 1 second. Lower his fader. Yes, viewers. Now I just want to tell you one thing. I want to tell you one thing. Now, viewers, what Mr. Trambu then is saying is that everybody from the minority community has a right to pick up the gun and blow up innocent people because of what happened in Gujarat. That's basically what he's saying. So now you tell me, viewers, if the state is going to go around And if all of you are going to believe this hateful nonsense, which is actually devised, viewers, to make Indians suspicious of each other, this kind of stuff. Because if you were going to accept this, then tomorrow the Indian state should go and investigate every home of the minority community, because according to Mr. Trambu, everyone is a potential terrorist. Can you believe this logic, viewers? What is he doing to his community? What kind of a man is this? What kind of a representative is he? Mr. Silas, I want to ask you a question before I bring in Sanju Verma. Mr. Silas, this is Hussain Dalwai in Uttar Pradesh, your alliance partner. Do you agree with what he's saying?
No, I don't agree. Not at all.
I'm asking you. ये तो आपको भी एक साथ नीचे ले चलेंगे उत्तर प्रदेश इलेक्शन में.
Please let me.
Because this will backfire. No, hang on. This will backfire on the Congress, and who will be in alliance with the Congress? It will be you. And this is what he is saying. And I want to ask you, why don't you agree? You see, senior politician, what Mufti ji has said is right. This must have happened due to injustices meted out in Kashmir. It was always wrong for the government to have created an atmosphere against a particular community. So that means, if everybody in that community meets a Mr. Trumbu and they are convinced by him, then if they are studying in any school or college anywhere in the mainland, they should be investigated, because they might be harboring resentment, which can lead to them becoming radicalized, and they can blow themselves up.
No, as far as Mehbooba Mufti ji or the PDP is concerned, I'll just remind you, 9 years back, the same PDP was forming the government with the Bharatiya Janata Party in Kashmir. And they had both the different flags. And it was the Bharatiya Janata Party who said that 14,000 stone pelters are innocent, just to form the government. This is the real truth, and you cannot, say no to it. I come to Kashmiri Pandits. I'll remind Sanju Verma of
so 1 minute,
manifesto. Just a second, sir. In 2014, there was a manifesto from the Bharatiya Janata Party that 6,000 Kashmiri families would be reinstated back to Kashmir. I would just like to know, Rahul ji, how many families have been reinstated? Not even one. So,
That's lies. They have been, and guess what happened to them, viewers? They were shot. 1 second. They were shot. I'll just come to you 1 second. Sanju Verma, I'm just coming to you. Just give me 1 second. I want to make one thing clear, viewers. Why did the BJP tie up with the PDP? And that's a question that Sanju Verma should answer, because, viewers, there was a belief that we must be inclusive. Exactly what Mr. Trambu is saying, that because the BJP allegedly discriminates, these people are coming out the way they are. So when the BJP decides to include, it is still shot in the head by saying that, oh, you have given separatists oxygen. When it doesn't, viewers, then it is also accused of fanning separatism. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. But nonetheless, Sanju Verma, respond to Mr. Silas and Mr. Trambu, who says, because of an atmosphere that has been created, you are going to have resentful Kashmiris who will come and do what they are doing.
You know, to Mr. Silas, I will just say this. Before you point fingers at the BJP, I have been on Rahul Shivshankar's shows and I have said in as many words, yes, the alliance with PDP was a mistake, but there I durustai. We revoked our alliance with PDP in 2018. I could not have been clearer than that. But I want to ask the Samajwadi Party. I want to ask Akhilesh Yadav. There were 2 bomb blasts in Varanasi near the Sankat Mochan Mandir, one in 2010, one in 2012. And Akhilesh Yadav went to the Allahabad High Court saying, you know what? Why is the Indian Mujahideen being targeted? Indian Mujahideen is not to blame for these bomb blasts, thereby normalizing terror. So Akhilesh Yadav, spokesperson, has no business giving BJP lectures in probity. The second point I want to make is this. Kya kiya BJP ne? Article 370 ke revocation ke baad, Valmikis today have the right to vote. Valmikis are marginalized sections of the society. Thanks to the Modi government, there's an SIT which is now probing the heinous murder of the Anantnag nurse decades back, a lady called Sarla Bhatt.
Okay.
And there is an SIT to probe the murder of Justice Neelkant Ganju, something that never happened under successive Congress governments. Very quickly, Rahul, one very quick point. Stone pelting incidents down by 100% in Kashmir after 2019 revocation of Article 370. Terror incidents down 73%. Deaths of civilians down 87%. Death of armed personnel down 56%. I'm quoting data from the MHA.
Okay.
This is not data off my hat.
Okay. Very quickly, I want to move on. Yes.
Nahi,
we have General Dhillon waiting for
nahi.
us, sir. Please.
So, sure,
Yeah.
sure. She just now said, Sanju Verma, that क्या किया बीजेपी ने? बीजेपी ने तो सर आईएसआई को बुला के यहाँ पर इन्वेस्टिगेशन करा दी पाकिस्तान से
Okay,
जो
please, let's not,
जो
let's not
टेररिस्ट
be,
को यहाँ भेजते
let us
हैं
not trivialize
Why did I
what
call
was the
ISI
diplomatic
आप ही ने
move.
बुलाई
One
थी।
minute, one minute,
संजू जी।
one minute. One
Indian
second.
Mujahideen.
आपने
I
बुलाई
need to
थी
move on.
आईएसआई
Lower
पंजाब
everyone's
में
faders.
जहाँ आतंकवादी हमला हुआ
Lower
था
everyone's faders. Viewers, the point is not who has done what. The point is who is doing what right now. We have turned a corner. First, I have a problem with the Supreme Court that ordered these elections in Jammu and Kashmir. They should never have. They have no business to sit in judgment of security situation. Who are they? But no, viewers, they ordered an election. Because they've ordered an election, you have all these politicians once again playing to that radical separatist gallery. And you have an example of that, this Trambu fellow sitting here and saying that it's okay. Because you see, you have been so bad to Kashmiris that they can blow themselves up wherever they want now out of resentfulness. And when I ask them, what about Kashmiri Hindus? How come they have not embraced terrorism? He has no answer. But he has got his 5 minutes in the sun, viewers. He's become a hero in that constituency of his, where 4 people will vote for him. 4.